Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Ever wonder how companies plan to spend your money? Well, today we are going to look into EXOZYMES and we will find out if they plan on cloning dinosaurs or just regular company stuff. This video covers the details from EXOZYMES' upcoming shareholder meeting with some interesting notes about who's in charge, how they get paid, and what the company is planning for the future. It's like peeking into the company playbook. If you are into getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We have a Discord community linked in the description below. Now let's dive in. First up, we are voting to elect the company's directors. These are the people who will be in charge until the next meeting in 2026. The board is asking for your vote, and one interesting name here is Michael Heltzen. He's the Chief Executive Officer and has a big say in everything that's going on. They want us to vote on electing 6 people, so let's dig a bit into it. One of the key figures is Christopher Marlett. He's the chairman of the board. That means he's like the captain of the ship, setting the agenda for meetings. He has been with DB Capital for a while, so he brings a lot of financial experience. Then there's Anthony DiGandomenico. He is in charge of transactions and has been involved with a lot of different companies, including some in biotechnology. He knows a lot about investing in new technologies. We also have James Bowie, who has a PhD and has spent years studying proteins and enzymes. This is really important because EXOZYMES is all about using enzymes. He also can be called a science powerhouse for the company. James Lalonde is another important player. He's deeply involved in synthetic biology, aka how to make stuff from scratch, and has worked on creating enzymes for drugs and other cool things. Iran Bell has a background in creating new heating and cooling systems. He is also the CEO of his own company. Edgardo Rayo works with DB Capital, also responsible for financial operations. He is actually the investment analysis director there. It is important to note that they are independent from each other. Everyone besides Christopher Marlett, Anthony DiGandomenico, and Edgardo Rayo passes rules on being independent. Moving on, the shareholders are being asked to vote on executive compensation. This vote is advisory, meaning the board does not have to listen, but it's still important because it shows how shareholders feel about how executives are being paid. Next, we're voting on how often to hold this advisory vote on executive pay. Do we want to do it every year, every 2 years, or every 3 years? There's also a proposal to approve something called the 2025 Performance Equity Plan. This plan lets the company give out shares of stock to employees, consultants, and directors, which can help to motivate them. This plan would allow them to allocate up to 1.25 million shares. Options, stock appreciation rights, restricted stock unit awards, and dividend entitlements are only some ways of distribution to said parties. Finally, the last vote is about picking the accounting firm RBSMLT is going to audit the company's finances for the year. We are basically validating the work they did. During 2024 and 2023, RBSMLE was the company's independent registered public accounting firm. Looking at the fees they charged, we see $145,000 in 2024, which is more than $25,000 in 2023 for audit fees. It's important to note that audit fees refers to their work going over the company's financial numbers. Now, onto the juicy part, executive compensation. Looking at the table, we have data for 2023 and 2024. Note that Mohammed Hayat, the former CEO, is listed, but the new CEO is Michael Heltzen. Michael Heltzen got total of $381,278 compensation in 2024 from salary of $231,250, $1,250, $1,000, $2,000 bonus. This is quite an increase when compared against his total compensation of $50,000, 3T civil compensation of $50,308 in 2023. In 2024, as chairman and CEO Mohammed Hayat made total of $152,078, all from option awards. Tyler Corman also saw a similar pattern. In 2024, he got paid about $265,949. This included a salary of $191,220 and a bonus of $54,450. Diving a bit further about option awards, Mr. Heltzen holds 33,241 options from November 1, 2023, when price was 3,031 cents, with expiry date of August 31 to 2031, and another 155,000 added 118 from early 2024 at the same price with expiry date of January 31, 2032. It is important to note that the future looks bright for the CEO. They are making a deal so he can buy 35,817 shares for $12,240 each. Now let's take a look at who owns the company. Christopher Marlett and Anthony DiGiandomenico both own close to 50%, more accurately 48.28% of outstanding voting shares via DB Capital Holdings LLC. Next in line with a much smaller ownership by James U. Bowie, 7.14%. Diving deeper about relationships, DB Capital Holdings LLC, which owns a big chunk of EXOZYMES, had advanced this money to EXOZYMES as of November 2000's initial public offering. They paid off $4.2 million to NDB. Okay, so where can you find more information? The SEC website. To now, what do I think about all this? These guys look like they are on a growth trajectory, given all the new options and agreements that have been awarded. It also gives a good amount of shares in the hands of the founding directors. One of the things is to see if they can convert on all of this and really bring it home for the shareholders. Alright, that's our breakdown of EXOZYME's upcoming shareholder meeting. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more insights and discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.